YouTube channel. Can I get my laptop right here because I have my notes? Today we are going to be talking about what inspires me and what can possibly inspire you in your art and in your life and just in any aspect of your life, in love. These are the things that give me inspiration, help me have more ideas. So let's just get started. First of all, films. And I am a huge cinephile. I love movies. I love watching movies. I just watched the movie Love Story from 1970 and A Star is Born from 1954, the one with Judy Garland, and they were both so good. They were both very, very sad, obviously, but they were both such good stories, and I just love the concept of like loving someone no matter what. And well, not necessarily, I do believe that there are limits to like love in regards to boundaries, but I feel like they were very respectful of each other's boundaries in Love Story. They just weren't in A Star is Born. So that's besides the point. Those movies and movies in general just inspire me so much, and I find me watching movies all the time. I watch like maybe 2 movies a day, honestly, because I have a lot of time on my hands because I'm sick and can't work. So yeah, I do a lot of watching films, and I do a lot of reading as well. So the next one is books. I read a lot. I love reading. It helps me feel the most inspired that anything else does. Besides maybe going into nature, that also helps me feel very inspired, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Books, I just recently am reading To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf, and it's very interesting because my family is actually from the Isle of Skye, so it's really cool to read something set there. And then I'm also reading I Am Malala still because it's such a good book, and it's about Malala Yousafzai. I can't remember how to pronounce her last name, but I will put the name right here. Yousafzai, I think. But anyway, she is such an amazing person, and I just wanted to read her biography, so that's what I'm reading as well. Music is a huge one. Recently I've been listening to a lot of Bob Dylan, Francoise Hardy, and Julia Jacqueline, all very different artists, but those are just who I've been listening to a lot lately. I really like Bob Dylan's Master of War, I think that's what it's called. It's just a really good song against, like, it's a very good song against hatred, so yeah. And then that sucks that I can't say that though. Screw censorship, I hate that. Anyway, the next thing is poetry. I was reading Ariel by Sylvia Plath, as well as my own collection, Childhood Lore. I've been rereading it and going through everything that I've written because it's a collection of all work I've ever published. It's out now. It came out on Valentine's Day as a Valentine to my readers, so if you'd like to read it, it's in the description box below, called Childhood Lore. Paintings. My favorite painting is The Prayer by Felice Casarati. It is such a beautiful piece. It reminds me almost of like Princess Leia praying in a way. But like, I like the idea of like meditating and being grateful and thinking about gratitude and love, not necessarily to a god, but just in general, just being mindful and intentional in your life. I really appreciate that. So I like that painting a lot, even though I'm not religious myself. I really love sculpture. I was looking at Madewin. She's what is it? Madewin, or like Madeline, is her name. She's on YouTube here, and she makes these beautiful ceramic cakes and little pastries and all kinds of things, and I just love ceramic food. I find that really inspiring too. And then Genesis Belanger, I think is how you say her name. Genesis Belanger probably is how you say it, but I love her work as well. I just love any kind of like women's sculpture. I find it so interesting. Next is magazines and zines. I used to read Frankie magazine from Australia all the time because it was so aesthetic, and I got a subscription for Christmas from my mom, so I just love that magazine, as well as I'm in a magazine. I'm in a zine called Stimmen der Rebellion, and it's a German rebellious poetry collection. Well, not a poetry collection, it's more like a zine, obviously. It's called Voices of Rebellion in German. And then old photographs. I was looking through old photographs of my grandmother and all of my family, and it was so inspiring, not just for fashion, but in general, just to see the people that came before me. and just to look at friends and family and be like, wow, look, they have my nose, they have my eyes, or not necessarily just physical attributes, but just like, wow, they looked so intelligent, or wow, they looked so hardworking, you know, in the pictures. And it was just so cool to see. And then friends and family are a huge inspiration just in general, learning from them, from how they struggle and how they succeed, and just everything. That I love my friends and I just want to be like them, so they inspire me as well as my family. And then interior design. I love interior design. I love decorating a home and making it cozy and a sanctuary. So my home gives me so much inspiration, just being in here. A lot of my poetry is about things in my home. So if you see imagery in my poems that are here in the YouTube videos, it's because of that. That's why I have a collection called Dollhouse Downfall, and I have a dollhouse over there, you know, like it's just, I take inspiration from where I am. Ballet or dance in general. I love Swan Lake and the Nutcracker and Midsummer's Night Dream, and the ballet costumes are just so beautiful, and the dance in general. And I just recently saw The Red Shoes, the film The Red Shoes, and it's the thing that inspired Black Swan. And it is a film from the 40s, I think, and it was so beautiful. I think it was the most beautiful costumes I've ever seen in my whole entire life. So take that with as you will and watch The Red Shoes. Operas, La Boheme, Tristan and Isolde, Madame Butterfly, all of these beautiful operas. I don't necessarily love opera because it can be kind of grating sometimes, but I do love the beauty of the stage and the sets and the singing, and just it's just a beautiful thing to watch. And I also just really appreciate like when people can do like stage design and have a set that works with the costumes, and I love that. That includes like architecture as well. In England, and the Cotswold has always inspired me. France has always inspired me. Like my roommate is from Morocco, and she's been showing me like pictures from there, and I just, well, she didn't show me, I looked on her Instagram. But it's just so beautiful, and I just love architecture from different places. And then my own art inspires me, if I do say so myself. I know it sounds narcissistic, but like reading my own work really inspires me to make more, if that makes sense. Design in general, not just architecture or interior design, but like design in general, like art design and making things have a designated purpose, because I feel like art is, there's less purpose involved, and there's more like, there is intention, but it's like it isn't to serve a purpose. It can sometimes just be surreal and random, whereas design always needs to serve a certain purpose. I think that's the definition for me. Nature, like I said before, I live near the mountains and rivers, and I'd love to be by the ocean, but I'm just really far away from the ocean. But I'm close to meadows and mountains and prairies and rivers, and I love them so much. They're so inspiring to me. Animals, rabbits, dogs, cats, lions, deer. Like I just love animals in general. I know those are very cute animals, but I do like all animals, even if they're kind of creepy and gross. I still appreciate them as like creatures on the earth. Old sewing patterns can be really inspiring for fashion, and just for like getting a feel for what people used to wear. It's so inspiring. History in general, just going through history books and learning about our past can really help you to not make the same mistakes in the future. Old sketchbooks can also inspire you in that same way of like, wow, look how much I've grown, and also look at how much I've done that is good, or even bad, like that can inspire you to be better. Tattoos are very inspiring. I have some myself. I think I have 4 tattoos, and every single one of them means something to me, because obviously I'm a poet. I like to make meaning behind everything and have a metaphor behind everything. But yeah, I'm not really one to do a tattoo that doesn't mean something, but yeah. Then holidays, like Valentine's Day was so inspiring to me this year. Halloween, Christmas, Easter. I know those are very Western holidays, sorry, but like I love celebrating any kind of holiday, no matter what, as long as it's not like cultural appropriation, as long as we're like appreciating it rather than stealing it and taking out the context. I love knickknacks, like on my shelves. I love having things that mean something to me, not necessarily junk, but like intentional clutters, like I like to call it, where everything has a meaning behind it. Food is very inspiring. Cooking, I love cooking. I love making something out of nothing and giving it to someone and seeing their faces light up when they take the first bite. It's like the most magical love language in the world. Parties, like celebrating and celebrating something like a birthday or a wedding or something that means like we're celebrating you or love or just the people in our lives in general. I love that. And parties really inspire me, the aesthetic of them, how people set them up. Like weddings are so inspiring to me. Businesses even, I hate being capitalistic, but like branding for businesses can be very inspiring to me. Like the way that they advertise can really help me to promote my own work. And then YouTube, because we're going to be meta here, YouTube really inspires me. I watch YouTubers like Lainey Ozark, Caroline Tucker, and like Cup of Jordy, all these people that are so inspiring to me in my own work and in my own YouTube. And then finally, Pinterest, which I think is like a time capsule or a hope chest of everything that inspires me on this list, and I just put them all in different boards. So those are all my favorite things that inspire me and help me to find new ideas and make me feel like I have an abundance of fresh inspiration. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I don't know when I'll see you, but I'll see you soon. Goodbye.